Yeah, go find it. Find the pen.
First, and then I'm gonna find the pen.
Okay, find the pen.
Let's finish this first. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually gonna hang this up. I'm on YouTube now. So I don't know if you've got the link. So go ahead and click on the link that I sent you in Messenger, and I'll see you in there. Okay, sweetie?
All right. Sounds good.
Bye, honey.
Okay, bye.
All right. Says one is watching. All right, Wendy. All right. We were live that whole time. So I picked out a few cards for you. Actually, cards were flying off my shelf. I wanted to use my Hoodoo Tarot, but your ancestors were like, we don't do that. We do other things in this family. I said, okay, I respect that. You are deeper. You are a light worker for sure. Okay, so I will be using Tarot Illuminati. I'm going to use Work Your Light Oracle and Starseed Oracle deck. Also, I'm going to pull from Abundance Angels to see what's going on with your finances. It's something about purple in your hair. I don't know if you put purple streak in your hair or not. And you can comment if you like. I think on here. Let me know if you're present, if you can see me. Okay, and then this is Goddess Power Oracle by Colette. So I'm going to shuffle that. First things first, that's what came out. So, God, angels, guardians, ancestors, Holy Spirit, four corners, elements of earth, air, fire, water, and the fifth element of love. We ask for your presence in this message. Please deliver to Wendy the highest energy of all that she needs for her life. Help her out with her abundance, her love, her health, and her family matters, and especially her heart. Thank you so much for your presence. Ashley and amen. Okay. Takes me a while to shuffle. I'm sorry. Hang in there with me. And no, I don't have my table set out in front of me yet because I have you up on a box. I have my computer up on a box. I'm sorry you can't see the cards, but I will hold them up for you. Okay, what message do you have for Wendy? Goddess says, what message do you have for Wendy? This one jumped, but it didn't flip. What message do you have for Wendy? Okay, all right, those ones fell. Ambition. We have the goddess Nike and compassion. Kuan Yin. These are beautiful goddesses that you have present here. I will read both of them for you. It's a little bit of a long read, but I hope you're here for the ride. Okay, so let's do the first one that came out. Number 38, Nike. So remember these numbers, 38. Wow, page 77 is the page that it's on. So your empowerment message for this is, the Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. You have come the distance, so what are your wins? Celebrating them is key right now to enable you to co-create even more. You live in a world where you may have felt that you were not allowed to celebrate your victories, lest you be cut down for being self-centered. Perhaps you were raised in a family that discouraged you from shining in an authentic way. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Your biggest win is to be yourself, accepting yourself exactly as you are and releasing the idea that you are flawed in any way and expressing yourself with authenticity. This is your true power of the victory goddess Nike expressed through you. The goddess Nike has another message to share. If you've been struggling to move to the next level of your life, working hard and putting the time and effort in, you will soon find that you are finally winning. Your determination and commitment to your intentions are manifesting in your life with beautiful results. When you are winning, the world wins too. Just remember to share your bounty. The alignment message for you is, are you determined to win right now, that you are running like a racehorse with blinders on your eyes? Be aware of unbridled ambition at the strident need to win. You may have become influenced only by your wants and forgot to ask yourself if what you want is for the highest good. Perhaps the job you want so badly won't be good for you, or that unavailable partner you're so determined to be with will never love you back. Nike gives you the alignment task now of getting real with yourself. Comparing yourself with others may have triggered jealousy and envy. It's time to step out of the race and recognize you are where you need to be. Your life is a marathon, not a sprint to your next goal. Your only competition is with yourself. So choose now how you want to feel about your life and who you want to become. Then take baby steps towards your highest intentions. Cheer on others who are successful. Learn from them and help those who are struggling. You can learn from them too. Your place in the world is assured. So remember that however long it takes you to live your life to the fullest is perfect. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Number 26, and it's focusing on compassion. Compassion is what's needed right now to help you release perfectionism and defensiveness. The purpose of compassion is to help reduce suffering in the world. So be mindful not to judge yourself or others too harshly as you stumble through life's obstacle course. In fact, turning into the energy of compassion and kindness almost instantly eradicates the stirred up energy of controlling thoughts and knee-jerk behaviors. The Chinese goddess of compassion, Kuan Yin, offers a gentle nudge to ask you this question. What would kindness do in this situation? If you approach everything with that in mind, you will discover solutions and new paths unfolding before you. In fact, living with compassion as your guide really changes everything, right down to the products you buy and the food you eat. Today, make kindness a priority. The world would be a better place, and you will feel amazing as you see the miracles light up where you least expect them. And the alignment message for this is, are you feeling overwhelmed by all the suffering in the world and you can't imagine how you can make a difference? Do you feel hopeless over how we treat nature and each other? The goddess Kuan Yin knows that this is an important time of reckoning and reordering, but wants you to be careful not to fall into a pit of despair. If you allow the media to fill your mind with a constant barrage, I don't know how to pronounce that, of what's wrong in the world, you will become numb and unable to move. The good news is in your alignment task. First, focus your mind locally. Your choice is not to save the world, but to bring your attention to where you can help. Even the smallest step toward a greater compassion is huge. Educate yourself about cultural issues and be better and more conscious and sensitive about your choices. Lend a helping hand to someone in need, volunteer your time, and choose one act of random kindness daily to help alleviate suffering. Do what you can and make that count. Always ask in your work, your relationships, and in your community, how will what I do serve others well? Remember, if you don't get it right, you can always course correct. With commitment, you will add more beauty to the world. Everyone is learning right now, and Kuan Yin reminds you to be kind to yourself too, as you accept your role in birthing a new world into being. And I truly felt that. A lot of us, feminine energy, this is the sign of Aquarius. We are in a birthing energy right now, to where us light workers, we're creating a whole new world, and we're actually the milk that these people are going to drink. And so it comes from us. So if we're serving everybody around us, then we don't have time to serve ourselves. So like she said, make sure you serve yourself too. All right. Thank you, goddesses, for your message. Put these away here. Okay, let's get into tarot. What message do you have for Wendy? What's the highest energy that Wendy's in right now? I'm going to back this up. Give me some space. Give me some room. Guardians, sisters, guys, guardians. What message do you have for Wendy right now? What does she need to focus on the most for her healing and for her abundance and for her peace? Spirit is saying, if you're always planning, then you're never being present. So that's a big thing. You're always trying to release control. Okay. Let me know if any of this is relevant to you. Okay, Six of Pentacles popped out in the reverse. Death card in reverse. I knew that Emperor was going to pop out. Nine of Cups in reverse, Emperor in reverse. Woo-wee, Ace of Cups. Upright, but it keeps being thrown to fire. Okay, so we have a passion here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Spirit says stop right there. So we have Six of Pentacles. In the upright, this could be speaking of charity, giving, equal give and take to the people around you. You see these people have their hands out. It's like you're always being asked to do something, which I'm sure you don't mind. But what I'm seeing right now is a lot of this has become a distraction. And in the reverse, you might feel like sometimes, I'm not seeing this as money either, Wendy. I'm seeing this more as an energy leak in your life right now. I'm seeing that you're not able to give a balanced part of yourself to the relationships of people, and especially to, I'm looking here, hold on here. What is this? Let me get a better sense here, because we have the Death in reverse. Looks like because you're not giving to a certain situation that you can't change, you can't flourish. And part of it is because of fear. I think you or somebody has become comfortable in their situations. You do things how you do things. That's the way that you've always done things, and you don't see a need to change. But honestly, right now this season is requiring you to elevate. And I'm seeing something at your job here. Hold on. 9 of Cups. With this Death card in reverse, like I said, you're not letting things end, situations end with people and friends around you. Part of you, this is what I'm picking up, and I apologize if it comes across as you, but this is what I'm picking up. Take it as it resonates. But I think the people around you, you've been so accustomed to having people around you come to you first as a resource that you really can't focus on yourself. You can't elevate. You can't do anything different because you are so dang busy. That's all I'm seeing is you're running yourself ragged. You see there's a guy on the ground here, and this could be you on the horse trying to change things, transform things. But in the reverse, it's kind of the other way around. You're letting other people walk all over you. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're not content. This is the 9 of Cups. This is like a wish fulfillment. You're indulging in life's happiness and the things around you. But in the reverse, it's become either overindulgent. How do I put this? Spirit, help me out. Help me find the words for her. You've become really dissatisfied. Almost like the stuff around you is more like see how this guy, he's got gold all around him. I think shit is starting to fall apart. And it's almost like, well, what did I get into? Like a polished turd? That's what I'm hearing. Polished turd. Who says that? I don't know who says that. Does somebody in your family say polished turd? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. You got into something that just wasn't quite right. You're not happy. We have an Emperor in reverse. This is very controlling energy. This is a tyrannical energy. You got somebody around you who just refuses to change. You're constantly giving and giving and giving to this person. This person is my way or the highway. And if you don't get it or if they don't get it, then there's a price to fucking pay. But the Spirit is saying, turn this around. Once you start giving to yourself, giving back to yourself first, pay yourself first, you can turn this energy around. And when you do, your abundance is going to overflow. Look at those lotus flowers. Look at that Holy Spirit over that water. Like I said, the age of Aquarius, your grandmother really came through, and you are going to win. You are going to overcome whatever this situation is. You're going to overcome. And I'm going to clarify these cards too, so don't think this is it for your reading, but you do have a new sense of love, self-love, and abundance coming from the heavens just for you. You are going to be victorious and successful. You are going to be rewarded. I'm strongly picking up work, a boss. I don't know if you really like your job right now. Honestly, I don't think you feel like you're being credited enough at your work, but you will be seen. You will be seen, and your ancestors here, especially your grandma, is sitting here saying, oh, you're going to see my baby. And there's going to be people around you to give you those accolades and the love. There was someone here who just wouldn't invest. They're not invested in you. Oh, I'm picking up an ex-husband as well. Your son's husband is coming through. Okay. Wendy, I want to tell you something. All the opinions that have been thrown out about you, about not being a good mom, about not paying enough, about not contributing enough to your son's life, has been recognized by the universe, and you are going to be rewarded, okay? Everything that you've gone through, with your heart chakra, and false accusations and people having the evil eye towards you because of their limitations on what they have on themselves and saying, you should do this, you should be like this, and you should do that. You're not a good mom. Yes, you are. Okay. You did what you could with what you had, and you're going to be recognized by the universe. Okay. And you've got a lot of ancestors around you saying, now is your time, sweetheart. But you must step into it and allow things to fall apart. Everything is for the greater good. Like we talked about earlier when you said it's all good, it truly is. Okay. And wherever there was non-investment, you're going to get reward for it. I'm going to clarify these. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is it here in the reverse? King of Cups. A loving masculine energy. This could possibly be about a marriage. I'm picking up a lot of different messages in here, okay? Okay, Nine of Pentacles. All right, so I see, let me hold this up. You haven't been feeling balanced. This masculine energy has not been giving you the type of love that you put out. You're wanting to see some of that emotional charge back that you've given out. I see the Nine of Pentacles here. This is not wanting to be single, but also not married at the same time. This is really weird because I thought you were married, or maybe you guys have gone a long time, have had a relationship for a long time and have seen each other as spiritually married. And then you finally, like years later, got married. I don't know. Let me know if that's ringing true for you. But it's almost like, or maybe he's out of work. If you could comment on here, find the comment box and let me know. Give me some feedback if you could, please, on what's going on here. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have the Empress and the Temperance card that came through. So what that's telling me is, you know that you're deserving. You embody all the queens and then some. And we do have the divine in your presence right now, tempering things out, trying to work things out in the background for your good. But you have to allow the divine to do it and release the need to control certain situations. You're good at it. You're the bomb. You can do everything, Wendy. We already know this. You are so talented and skilled in so many different areas. But in this one, when it comes to love, it's almost as if you try to, well, I can't say you try to, whomever this person tries to force emotional intelligence and commitment out of the other person. Also, I'm seeing a lack of finances. Possibly this person isn't working or doesn't want to work. What you saw them for originally, I gotta say something. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, but in the reverse, it's kind of like, it's either they don't want to be single or things weren't what they thought they were going to be. But here, what pops out is the Empress. It's like, oh shit, this woman is the bomb. Here's what I'm getting. People underestimated you. That's what I'm getting. People underestimated you, and the divine is here to say, you know what, back off. We know who you are. You are the Empress, and you are going to be recognized. So that's just another clarification of what I thought. Okay. Please clarify this Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. Whoever didn't invest in you and didn't believe in you, you're about to blow up and show them otherwise. Here we go. Yes, it could possibly be a work situation because we do have the Three of Pentacles, or this could be a relationship that I'm looking at because I do have the King of Cups here. That's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Quite possibly, or this could be you and your masculine energy, which is all right. You a boss, girl. But right here, the Three of Pentacles speaks of being able to go with the flow, to actually work together as a team for the greater good of all, which honestly, those goddess cards that I have is like working together in your community to make things better. Let's see here. What else do you have? Here by the Ace of Cups and Six of Wands, please. Strength in the reverse. So once where you were feeling powerful and disciplined in this area, cooperation and team building skills is something that isn't a strong suit in you. You might think it is, or this person that we're dealing with. I don't know if it's you or someone else, but the need to work together as a team is really hard, because a lot of times just as individuals, I can't even say a woman, just as individuals, it's like, if you want something done, it's always better to do it yourself, because no one can really do it like you, and they don't do it fast enough. They don't do it good enough. They're not attentive enough to the details. It's kind of like that's a weak area for you. So best to work on teamwork. And when you do, you're going to realize that you have a newfound love. People are actually going to start seeing you for who you are. If they haven't already, I don't know what's wrong with them. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Unconventional belief systems. It can speak of churches, institutions, schools, marriages. I'm picking up a couple that has never been married as well. Wow, that's just so weird. And then, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get stuck, but I also have the Hangman in reverse. So it's kind of like Spirit is really throwing me in a whole bunch of circles. Spirit, help me stick on one subject at a time, please. So, okay, it came out like this. With the Hierophant in reverse, you feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, possibly for marriage, and it's never coming. But finally you're like, you know what, I accept it. I've got a new perspective. I realize this is my spiritual partner. This is my spiritual husband. We love each other, but we don't need the papers. But inside you kind of feel like a victim of, you almost feel used in a way. But at the same time, you're stuck in cognitive dissonance. It's like, you know what? I love him. He didn't use me. I willingly did this with him. He loves me back. So really, I accepted things for what they are. But honestly, there is a lot of love here. You just feel like this person doesn't want to invest in you. And I'm going to clarify that if that's the truth, because I'm seeing a lot of perception here as well. The whole thing is based on someone's perception. Clarify. Oh my goodness. That fell down. Yeah. Hold on. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Or excuse me, Eight of Wands in the reverse. This speaks of things slowing down. Falling out of love slowly. Almost losing control. For this reading, hold on. You feel like you just aren't seen as the woman that you are. You feel angry in a way because that's what you deserve. Here's the Wheel of Fortune card clarifying the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Six of Cups. This is somebody that you've known for a very, 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 very long time. Maybe since childhood you know this person, or maybe it's just a past life relationship. But you feel like things are slowly falling apart, but yet at the same time, you feel very fortunate with this person. You've had many kids. I mean, look at this person. You see a person up here, a man looking over these sweet children. We've got the Holy Trinity right here. So this is a destined partnership, but I'm not seeing where, hold on. Clarify this, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands. That one wants to pop out. I see. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hang tight here. I'm going to get this message for you. Okay, so clarifying the Eight of Wands. Because I wanted to know, how did we go from the Eight of Wands in reverse to the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, right? Because you go from a negative to a happy situation. What I came up with was the Ten of Swords. You're almost wanting to you're wondering if you should just be done with this situation. You know, if I'm done with this situation and I just leave and I ghost and I go do my own thing, maybe me and the kids will be better off. You know, maybe if I just give up, things will be better off. I found my self-love. You possibly have a new love out there, but that's what I'm saying. Let me know if this resonates with you. Let me check my messages to make sure that you're on there. Okay, you didn't send me any messages. So being of service, loving yourself, paying yourself first. Hang tight here. God, what do you want to tell Wendy about her romantic relationship? I can't watch you there and here. I know, sweetie. I know. I just want to make sure you didn't send me any messages. Okay. What do you want to say about Wendy and her romantic relationship with Bobby? I see the World card, and the King of Cups. So that is him. So we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ooh, what was that? Oh my goodness. The Six of Wands in the upright. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Temperance card. Six of Cups. Yep, it's becoming clear now. Okay. So we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands speaks of burdens and passions, carrying the load for everybody. So most of the time when it's in the upright, it's because you've released burdens, you've released frustration, old ways of thinking. But in the reverse, it's a need to. You're really carrying other people's loads. And it's kind of put yourself upside down to where you're in a position to where you can't get on top. You feel like the world's on top of you instead of you sitting on top of the world. And when you do release it, that's when you're going to have your victory, your reward, your success, okay? I do see that this is a long-term relationship, okay? You are established. You do have the Ten of Pentacles. You have a victory here. You just have to let the old shit go. You're not who you guys used to be, and we evolve. You know this, baby. We evolve. We're constantly changing into new people, and when it's kind of like you're with like 4 or 5 different people in a lifetime when you're in a long-term relationship like this, and you really see the ugly in each other, but you really see the beautiful. And we have the divine here following that Ten of Pentacles. This is a loving, grounded, steady, and sturdy family. You guys aren't going anywhere, sweetheart. And I do see that, here, hold on. I do see that you guys have been together for a while. The divine is here guiding you guys back to each other. There is a deep love here. There is a past life relationship here. Not only maybe you guys have known each other for a long time, but in other times you guys have been together. I really see this working out, okay? You are going to come out of heartbreak and pain. You guys have been in this spot where you've been, I don't know if you know much about tarot, but see these 3 cups here? There have been third-party situations. There have been things that have gotten in the way of your relationship, people, places, and things, to where you could never really spend the time that you wanted with them, or what the picture that you guys had of the relationship that you wanted. It's kind of like you guys were upset about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and the things that happened, that you forgot your 2 of cups here. You forgot that you're soulmates. You forgot that divine kundalini experience and energy that you have here that God sent to you. Look at these 2 cups. He's offering her some love here. He is. And being the King of Cups, he is very emotionally mature. I don't know if every woman wants to admit that about their man, but they really are. So if you just turn around and see that it's still there and not all is lost, that you still do have your divinity, then you're going to have this victory, okay? Your family's not going anywhere. I don't see you being better off by yourself. But what you can focus on is relearning who you are at this time in your life. Okay. And I think once you start doing things for the community, as the previous cards had said, you're going to start feeling better about yourself, and you're going to start radiating that Empress energy. God, clarify the 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, you had a lot that popped out here. 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Nailed it. Okay. 5 of Swords. This is trying to one-up each other. It could be emotional manipulation with each other. You know, you guys are both witty, but it comes to the detriment of one. You know, it's like, well, by the time somebody's won the battle, nobody really wins, because there's people in the background like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know who's doing this to each other, but it's kind of like a battle of wits, but somebody gets hurt and another person walks away with all their swords. But in the end, you're standing there with all your swords and you're guarded, and then nobody can get into that heart chakra. So it's time to realize that you do love each other, and that not all is lost, and not one up each other. There have been plans here. Like I said, you're continuously making plans, but you're not following through with them, because we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This is the very first card that we started off with. I just feel like you don't feel like you've been invested in enough. Yes, you've created a family, but there's something in you that still hasn't been affirmed yet when it comes to relationships. I think part of you feels like, how is Wendy feeling right now? Yeah. Okay. So I asked how you're feeling right now, and you do want to work things out. You want to be a team. You feel like you are addicted to each other. You're bonded to each other. You might even share some of the same poisons together, and you're not willing to emotionally walk away from this. You just can't bear to do it. What is Bobby feeling about the relationship? Ace of Cups. He absolutely loves you. There's going to be a recommitment to love here. There's going to be a resurgence of love. So what you thought was lost is going to come back because it's justice. And don't lose hope, okay? We have the Aquarius card here. Oh my God, come through, Grandma, come through. Because okay, so I'm going to flip it over here. This is the Star card. The Ace of Cups with justice to the Star card. You feel like it's only right and just that you are married, but there is going to be balance here spiritually where you felt like you were losing hope. Everything is going to be made right. There is going to be balance to the situation, okay? Trust in it. There is a lot of love here. You guys are sturdy. You're stable. You're not going anywhere. I would just try to avoid one-upping each other. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. You know, I can't tell people not to fight and fuck. Just saying. What is your advice for Wendy right now regarding her romantic relationship? So when I cut the deck, that's like the strongest energy. I have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess in the reverse. So what that tells me is the truth has been spoken. Everything has been illuminated. God, the divine, is behind everything. He's cutting through all the bullshit. And you need to trust your intuition. You used to be a priestess, a high priestess. Wants you to get back into your element. You haven't been trusting your intuition, and you need to go with your gut because you do have that gift. You do have those gifts. Thank you, God. Oh, I thought you sent me a message. I'm chatting live on your YouTube channel. Okay. Good. Welcome to live chat. Is it you're able by your community to learn more? Unable to chat, please try again. Oh no. Participants, let's see. I'm not seeing any messages. I'm gonna have to figure that out as soon as we get off. Okay, Wendy, I'm sorry, sweetie. What is your final advice for her romantic relationship? Beautiful. Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we've got the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So keep studying. You're always learning about each other. You've got students in your family, but also study each other. You're always going to be different people, and you're doing a great. I don't know. I just keep seeing that you're doing a great job, Wendy. Oh, beautiful. And nothing's lost here. I know you feel like you're missing one person out of your family. I know your son's not always present, but there's love here. Look at this divine, this angel over you guys. You know, where your flirt, come through, Grandma, come through. Look at her. You see that rose bush? Okay. Do you see the woman is flourishing and growing? While the man is burning shit to the ground, the divine is saying this is duality, this is balance. We're not the same people. We never will be the same people, and to appreciate the differences in each other. I'm sorry I'm not seeing your messages. Like I said, I'm going to have to fix this. What is your Seven of Cups in reverse? Okay. Temperance. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Ooh. Okay. Spirit is saying no one's cheating, okay? Stop looking for other options. Nobody's looking for other options out there. Quit wondering if there's anything else better. This is divine. Temper yourselves. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Let go of burdens, things that aren't yours, that don't belong to you. It's for those who are around you to bear their own cross, to bear their own burdens. That's how they're going to learn. Remember that Page of Swords that we had in earlier about being a student? Well, everybody is their own student at all ages, and we are all learning from each other, especially when you have a large family like yours. And we have the 5 of Cups again, but now it's in the upright, letting me know that there is some regret. There is some sadness about what happened in the past, and you just got to let those things go. Quit looking for faults in each other, and quit trying to learn and see and spy on each other to see if there's any cheating. Is this person talking to that person? Or, just quit poking and prodding. Allow people to be who they are. Everything's going to work out. Okay. We are going to go to the Work You Like Oracle guidebook. Oh, hold on. No, we're not. I'm going to see about your kids. How are the kids doing? Tell us about the children. How are the children doing now? Is Faith working? Looking for a job? I think that's what I just saw. We have a Magician here. Okay. Perseverance. What was that? Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, this makes me so happy to see these cards pop out like this. Yes. Okay. So the kids were feeling discontent and bored for a while. I do see that. I think it's because of this pandemic, you guys are just kind of tired of doing the same shit. But I do see that the girls are wanting some more father time, some one-on-one daddy time. So maybe you can plan a date or something. I know that it's winter time. Things are really ugly there when it comes to the weather, but they are feeling they're lacking in that area, but they are very happy. They are very emotionally fulfilled. They feel like this is the perfect family. It's a beautiful reading, Wendy. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this family. They're happy as shit right now. They are happy as shit, and they could want for nothing else in this world. They don't feel like they have to strategize. They don't feel like they have to run away from anything. They feel like the fun has been returned to their life. But yeah, I can see that they do want a father. A lot of dad time. Bobby's got some big shoes to fill right now. Okay. What else am I hearing? I'm hearing a dog. Hold on. What about the animals, Bob? What do the animals want to say? Roscoe. I'm here. Roscoe. What is he saying? Check his left rear knee foot. Check on him. He's got some arthritis going on. Okay. I think, is that what Roscoe just said? Left rear knee. What do the animals want to say to Wendy? What do her animals want to say? Oh, they're happy. They're very, very, very happy with you. They've had a happy life. They love you. You make them feel young all the time. They wouldn't change a thing. They feel youthful. And I'm getting a spirit of reincarnation. They said that they would come back. Oh, how sweet. They just absolutely adore you. They'll follow you anywhere. They will follow you anywhere. They absolutely love you. They've got a cup of love here. Okay, I'm picking up angels. Now, what you do have a senior dog that might be ready to pass away soon. But when they do, okay, because we have a baby and an angel right here, and then a woman in the mirror. So maybe your next animal, they will reincarnate. I'm getting an actual promise here that they're going to come back. Look at these horses too. If there is a horse or something that you guys have been thinking of, or when you see horses, just know that that's something that they love and they like. Especially on TV, they feel like you have been balanced. You've always been giving and loving. You've taken care of them. They love the family. They could want for nothing. Their aches and pains, you've always done a great job at taking care of them and healing their wounds when they were sad. You might have even lost, you just lost an animal not too long ago. Got hit on you lost a cat. You lost a cat. Oops, they saw it. It was actually, coyotes. Coyotes got your cat. They actually witnessed it, but they're coming out of heartbreak. And and they're pretty upset. They're pretty pissed off about it. They feel like because they were so small, they couldn't defend the cat. Weird. Okay. Oh, and the moon in reverse. So yes, there were hidden fears here. It happened in the night. Look at this. What do you see? Dogs howling at the moon. Okay, with a face in the moon. And didn't we have a face in the sun? So there's certain things that go on at night that they don't like. They're in fear, honestly. They would rather be inside. They do not like the dark. So that's something, I don't know. They just wanted me to tell you that. Weird. I know. Have you ever met a tarot reading that does animals? And the truth has been told. That's all they want to tell you. Is there anything else they want to tell you? Anything else? Oh. Anything else? Okay, so after the moon card, of what that basically is, it's the truth has finally come out about how they felt. They felt burdened about it. They felt sad about it. They felt like they weren't consoled emotionally when it happened. We never really think about our animals, do we? About what they go through. They felt like they weren't seen, they weren't recognized, and their heartache wasn't considered. And that's why when they detach from you, it's because they're in modes of depression where they have to back off. Maybe some anti-anxiety, if you give them like hemp oil or CBD oil on their food would help. I'm hearing glucosamine for Roscoe for his joints. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups here. So possibly you might be getting a new... Wait, hold on. What is that? Okay, so you might be considering getting a new pet. Oh, this was at the old house on the way to Oak Harbor. Okay, the reason why I say that is because we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Wands represent a house, but in the reverse, it's something old, something in the past. So they didn't like being outside at the other house. So they like where they're at now. Okay. So they are very, very happy where they're at. Just know that. Very, very happy. Okay, animals, I'm done. I'm done. Is somebody considering getting a bird? Don't do that. Okay. Don't get a bird. The bird, it's going to die. Don't do that. I know that was rough to hear. Don't do that. Okay. Work your light. What message do you have for Wendy, God? What can you tell Wendy about her career, her job? Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And we see this woman here that looks like she's in shattered mirror, fragmented, not seeing things the way, here, let's see here. Let's read about it. Let us read about it. Align your life. Hang on, sweetheart. I'm going to find it. Page 34. So the question is, what is not aligned or needs to change? It says, what is in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclical nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to the facade than it is to embrace who we truly are. To surrender to how we have changed and align with life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. To embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. So, what is in your life is not aligned or needs to change. I'm seeing a lot of perception here. What message do you have for Wendy? What does Wendy need to know? Just Wendy need to know. Gratitude. Speak. I'm hearing gratitude. Do you used to do a gratuity journal is what I'm hearing? Almost like affirmations, but you were always just so thankful. You would just walk around and randomly be like, thank you for this, thank you for that. It's just so you were so peppy. Keep it up. Some things need to be brought back. What message does Wendy need? Exhale, mamas. Exhale. Breathe with me. What message does Wendy need to hear? There it is. Oh, you had two pop out. Okay, you're a lucky girl. So the first one is fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So this is what the card looks like. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's people here being held in water. But if I pull this back, it almost looks like an eye, maybe an iris, But everything's perception, right? So let me go ahead and read about that. Fall into my arms. 66. Okay, so the numbers we had earlier today were 77. Now you're getting 66. This is speaking of love. Okay? And the music switched up. Weird. It switched. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath. Here, let me turn this music down. It's a distraction to me. Maybe hold each other, dance. I don't know if you and Bobby used to dance. I don't know what this has to do. We'll read about it. It says, the Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be. That being human can be lonely and confusing. That the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often, we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them at her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. So the starseed activation for this is, it says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So you're going to say this out loud. Say, I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's truly about surrender. Your grandmother showed up in a big way, in a big, big way. Now we're going to do, and every reading is different. I don't always use the same cards. I go with my intuition and what your ancestors have to say. What does Wendy need to hear about her career and her job and her abundance? What can help her bring in more abundance? Spirit wants you to dance more. Incorporate musics from other countries. Because the music genre completely switched, and I have it on Pandora. I went to African music. Oh, I don't have it on Pandora. I'm sorry. I have it on YouTube. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I saw this card while I shuffled, and now I see it again. At the bottom of the deck, it says, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses this world. So I'm being drawn back to the Six of Pentacles in reverse when I was feeling like, I don't know, let me see if I can find it again so you can see which card I'm talking about. Six of Pentacles in reverse, not feeling like there was equal give and take, like you were constantly giving but never giving to yourself. This is just another confirmation. There have been times in your life where you've had to ask for charity, but now is your time to receive. It truly is coming. And I was speaking with a good friend yesterday about this, how I have a girlfriend, and here's the card at the top of the deck, go figure, who loves to give to me. She's constantly giving me gifts. Here's this, here's that, here's this. She gave me loaned me her car, but I still have it. It's been sitting out here, and I feel really weird about it. But when I want to give back to her, it's hard. It's like pulling teeth to get her to receive it. And it almost made me feel like, am I a charity case? Does she want, my mind went in all different ways or thought processes. My first thoughts were, does she want to see me as a charity case? Because I'm not. I'm capable of being abundant. Or is she too good to receive? And then I went into my ego. Well, does she feel better to be on top? So, but then finally, when I calmed down, I asked Source to help me see what's going on. And really, it's a burden for someone to continuously give and not receive, but it's also energetically not authentic. It's unbalanced. If you're the one that's constantly giving and not allowing others to give to you, not only are you just, you're denying love. You're denying self-love, and you're not allowing the universe to give back. As a battery, because we are batteries, you have a negative and a positive side. Well, you can't keep being positive all the time. You have to stop and allow an electrical charge to come back to you. And it's weird now that I say battery, because it does say conduit. This is an electrical thing. Let's read here. It's safe for you to receive. 71. I'm just going to read this just in case I have something else to add to it, okay? It says, this card is here to help you recognize and overcome a block to abundance, namely worrying about how your prayers will be answered. Your worries are preventing you from opening yourself up. Let me flip the page here. Opening yourself up to a divine support, slowing the manifestation of your desires. Once you have expressed your prayers to God, trust that God will answer the way that's best for everyone involved. If you are supposed to take action to help, you'll be clearly guided to do so by repetitive ideas, a gut feeling, or physical signs. And I remember having pulled that High Priestess in reverse card. I want you to go back to trusting your gut instincts. You're naturally a witch. It's who you are. Okay? Don't let anybody else tell you that you're wrong. You know what's best, and you know what you know. Okay, it says God is omnipotent. Am I pronouncing that right? Omniscient. I say omnipotent, meaning that every possible variable of a situation is known and can be accounted for. We humans do not have that ability. So when we assume that we know best, we're not always seeing the whole picture, but still trust your gut instincts. When we let go and let God, in contrast, we are signaling that our trust is in our divine creator. We believe that God will provide exactly what we need in order to fulfill our life purpose. We give permission to God to shower us with all those bountiful gifts, and we that we can use to bring even greater blessings to the world. All right, let's see here. Receive. Be willing to receive. The universe has gifts for you, okay? But you are denying them by being the one to constantly give. You need to open your hands, sweetheart. Let go of control in that area. If you have any further questions, just, message me. I'd be happy to dig into some more with you. But that is the message that I have for you today. I love you, sweetheart. I hope you found a little bit of clarity in this.